Hi there, I'm Cristina Gazzo and today I'm going to talk about professional summary section, which is for experienced candidates, or objective summary section, which is for graduate students. In the end, I'm going to give 8 tips for the graduate students, so make sure you stick by to find out which are these 8 tips. Let's get started. A resume summary is also known as a professional summary, a summary statement, personal statement, career summary, summary of experience, or executive resume summary. So many names for the same thing. Be aware that a professional summary and a resume objective means 2 different things. Resume objectives is used for graduates and usually incorporates 3 things: your skills, education and certification that is relevant to the job, and the purpose for applying to that role and the value you will bring to that job or to that company. Now, the maximum length of this section should be between 3 but maximum 4 sentences, and usually and typically sits right after your contact name and contact details. A professional summary is a short description at the top of your CV that describes your skills, your work experience, your qualification. Yes? So basically, including a resume summary gives the employer a glimpse into your expertise before diving into your CV. Now, the goal of a summary statement is to demonstrate your unique value through your skills and accomplishments to that recruiter or to that employer. My dear friend, once a recruiter opens your CV, he will look at your name, surname, your contact details, and the next thing he will look at, it will be your professional summary or your objective summary. So if you didn't update, if you don't have one, make sure you include that in your CV, because it could actually amplify your chances in selecting your CV. Now, I'm going to give you 8 tips for graduate candidates or candidates with 1-2 years work experience. Tip 1. Focus on the skills and strengths that you possess and are relevant to your field. Make a list, review it, and then narrow it to only 3, 4, 5 points. But make sure you always have an example that will evidence the skill that you put into your CV. Because once you get to an interview, a recruiter will ask you to evidence that the skills that you put in your CV. Also, it's a very good exercise when you prepare your CV to find of examples at the moment you write your CV. Because when you go for an interview, you will be very well prepared and you will amplify your chances in getting hired. Tip 2. Evidence the value you'll bring to that company. Just because you have no experience or less experience doesn't mean you don't have a work value. Find your value and learn to speak about it. If you want to find out more, make sure you check the previous video that I posted when I talk about the salary information. Tip 3. Tell your potential new employer what you are passionate about, as this might be relevant to the specific role, but also you might be surprised what you discover behind once you start communicating with that recruiter or that employer. Tip 4. Incorporate industry-specific words or keywords that are listed in the job role. The moment you do that, your CV will match the job that the recruiter or the employee are looking for. So make sure you do that, because again, as I said, it will increase your chances to be selected, of your CV to be selected and you going for an interview. Tip 5. Add measurable and specific results. You can do a list of your achievements that are relevant to that role. You can say something like, I accomplished X, which is the result, by Y, which are the figures and percentages, by doing this task, which is Z. Tip 6. Use action verbs. Here are some examples. Advised, compiled, critiqued, coached, directed, established, achieved, attained, initiated, coordinated, developed, amplified, boosted, converted, maximized, lifted, implemented, and there are so many other words that I think I'm going to stop here. Tip 7. Try to avoid the updated words as team-oriented, familiar, people-oriented, and so on. Instead, try to use terms as trained, cultivated, supervised, agile, proficient, customized, facilitated, clarified, savvy, versatile, passionate, executed, collaborated, implemented, initiated, and I think I'm going to stop here because I did provide you a full list of words. Tip 8. Try to avoid mentioning common skills like Microsoft Word proficiency. Incorporate these skills if you are advanced or if your knowledge in the area is above medium. I hope these 8 tips helped you as a graduate student to prepare or update your CV. And to go even further, I'm going to give you an example of an objective summary. Highly motivated graduate student of Cristina Gazzu University in marketing and new media that is determined to advance and amplify the education and skills in preparing different campaigns for customer needs. Passionate for creating unique, fun, and innovative content, and a go-getter in executing tasks. On a final note, I want you to remember that once a recruiter opens your CV, you'll be seconds away from being invited to an interview. So that's why focus on your professional summary or your objective summary, as this could bring your CV more value. At the end, optimize your CV as a final step to amplify your chances in getting hired. I hope this information helped you in preparing or updating your CV, and let me know in the comments if you still have any questions or you are not very sure about some things. Drop them in the comments below section below. Don't forget to like my videos before you go, and if you didn't subscribe to my channel, make sure you press the subscribe button. And I'll see you all next time. As always, Cristina.